And ego seems to be the thing that all spiritual seekers want to get rid of. And so we can begin by saying that ego does not exist as a thing. It's not an entity. It's not something you can locate in mind or brain, or it's not another personhood as such. It is a mechanism. It is an activity. An activity based on interpreting experience, essentially, which is necessary and valuable as we function in three-dimensional world. To be able to label this as a chair or a table means that we won't go crashing into it, and so on. So there is a function. So the activity exists on a continuum, a functional end of the continuum and a dysfunctional end of the continuum. And it's the dysfunctional end of the continuum that we are trying to bring light to, because it has become the prison of experience, rather than the freedom of pure, naked experience. So other than labeling and describing objects and so on when necessary, the constant or incessant labeling and describing and interpreting of our internal experience, I have to use the word internal and external here, is dysfunctional to some degree. But interpretation is not just labeling. Interpretation is categorizing, compartmentalizing from one end of the continuum to the other end of the continuum of good and bad, welcome and unwelcome. Yeah? The whole of our experience based on conditioning is categorized as this hurts, therefore it's bad, it's unwelcome. This feels nice, and so it's welcome, and so on. And I don't mean just feeling on the sense of sensation. I mean it supports my sense of worthiness, my sense of being loved, my sense of being successful, my sense of being seen, my sense of being approved of. All the structures or concepts or beliefs that uphold a sense of I'm good enough, when underlying it all the time is a sense of not being good enough. So it's the cover-up. And the way that we can recognize this interpreting mechanism is when we have an inner narrative that says this shouldn't be happening. It's as simple as that. This shouldn't be happening to me. I shouldn't be feeling this. I shouldn't be feeling fear. Yeah, fear is a no-no in the spiritual world, right? If you feel fear, you're not spiritual enough. So I shouldn't be feeling fear. I shouldn't be feeling tension. I shouldn't be feeling sadness. Whatever it might be, I shouldn't be feeling anger. I shouldn't be... and we label what we're feeling. Anger is this thing. Sadness is this thing. We've already boxed it up and packaged it the same way that we package love. So there's a couple of aspects to this. One is the packaging, and one is the interpreting it as it shouldn't be happening. Yeah. So prior to packaging is the invitation that was just offered through the guided meditation of not labeling that sensation, that vibrational textural field, as anything? Why label it as sadness? Why label it as fear? It's already been boxed into something. It's imprisoned. Not only are you imprisoned, but whatever it is, because everything is an energy, is also imprisoned. So no interpretation. That's one entry point. It's just a textual field. You'll find it changes. You can't actually pin it down as to it's this or this. You know, perhaps if you're in a therapeutic session, with your counselor or therapist or whatever, spiritual guide, or with your partner, your friend, then we need to use language. So we can use these words. But I'm really speaking about your inner experience, your conversation with yourself, the narrative with yourself. That's where we need to look. Here, you don't need to describe it as anything, label it as anything. Just feel it, experience it, without limit.